No, not yet, but I have been aided by the chef several times. When I was first learning, I was slow in making the sushi rolls. I was bad in cutting the fish. So every time I shouted, I always learn from my mistakes, and I always try to groom my skills, abilities, and I keep changing myself and developing myself. After then, I also changed some restaurant, and I also changed some of my works. Because of that, I feel that I learn a lot from my different works, and I learn a lot from my different chef. I become more creative, and I always continue to learn no matter what. A sushi chef can work in many different environments, including a restaurant, grocery stores, private ads, or something like catering business. Sushi chefs spend most of their times in the kitchen preparing ingredients and making fresh sushi. This typically requires several hours of standing and performing detailed tasks that require focus. They may also be responsible for the duties such as ordering ingredients or developing the menu, which could involve a small amount of time working behind the desk. I guess no. My coworkers defines me as a cool chef. In fact, I would always love to work in a team maintaining a peaceful environment. Well, the first one is the proper preparation of sushi rice, handling the raw fish, fresh vegetables, and fresh fruits. The second one is the ability to use the sharp knife safely and efficiently. So, presentation of the creation and ability to create the original dish. Understanding what angle to cut the fish, how temperature can affect the taste and aroma, the ideal density and texture of the rice, and how to balance the ingredients with distinct flavors. These are just a few of the things that an excellent chef must master. He helps chef in preparing the ingredients that he needs for sushi. His important job is to help the master chef with everything: vegetable, sauce, rice, cutting fruits. After that, you can move to sushi bar to make some simple rolls. Then slowly you learn how to make nigiri, but mastering the rolls takes you a little bit long time. The nigiri is much harder than making the rolls because you have different kind of fish and different way of cutting it. If you don't know how to cut, then you don't know how to make the nigiri because the fish is broken. Okay, some fish are more susceptible to the parasite than others, so you should know which one will be the best for sushi that can be consumed raw. Like tuna, it can be eaten raw, and there are different types of tuna. They are like big eye, bluefin, bonito, skipjack, and yellowfin tuna. In spite of tuna, you have other fish also that can be consumed raw, like you have salmon, sea bass, and gizzard shad. Well, it's an unregulated term used to identify fish that is safe for raw consumption. Most of the vendors will use this sushi grade to indicate which of their suppliers are the freshest, high quality, and treated with the extra care to the limit to the risk of foodborne illness. This usually involves putting the fish through the freezing process before selling it. Well, it's a set of presentation where you place your sushi in attractive way. First, choose a good plate where you can paint your imagination. Choose the right elements for the decoration for nigiri. Anyway, I can say for nigiri there are like 4 elements: the mountains, the river, hike, and water. So without these 4 elements, sushi plates are missing something. They will never be perfect. That's the very traditional method, like it's a traditional Japanese culture of making the sushi plates for the decoration. So it's very simple. It's just like a natural environment, like a forest. Yeah, it's like an ecosystem. It must be balanced. Something high, something low, something flowing through. You should be able to look at it from the 360 degree, and you see something very beautiful. The chef keep a bowl of vinegar close by which they constantly use to wet their hands. This procedure is called tezu, or vinegar process, in Japan, which both disinfects the hand and cools their palms with the vinegar. When the vinegar evaporates, it takes a heat from the hands. For me, teamwork is very important. I want to do every task on a plan-based way. After I plan, I pass my plan to the responsible authorities, and I make sure that all the authorities, all the tasks are. For me, learning and teaching is a continuous process. Every time I teach, I do my best to teach from my heart. I prepare well, buy good quality of fish, and I use my heart to teach them. So after I learn anything, I try to note it down and start to create my own things and my own menu. So I allow myself to be a good teacher, and of course to be a good learner also.